What do you seek?
I have come to ask for your help in...
The one Finbar abducted.
He was afflicted by a terrible disease. Katasak bonded him to the island to cure him. Do you remember the attacks of creatures led by a...
Of course. I was even told that you fought one of them.
He was sent by my cousin. He managed to bond himself to other places, and he transformed their guardian each time.
The Donegada never bind themselves more than once. They say it would...
I'm afraid they may be right. Now he wants to...
So, he is the one and...
Without a doubt. And to stop, I intend to suggest this alliance to other... I know that you don't like the... but we are all threatened. We have...
I do not like your proposition. You are a Karants, but I cannot commit to fighting, especially considering that the other chiefs have such... Do not fret. We will go, but my people will fight following my orders, not yours.
I understand.
We will see each other at door. Anything more?
I need to be going.
Wa'awalem seg.
Desarde, what can I do?
I have come to ask for your help, Admiral. My cousin has been plunged in... He took control of many creatures by reenacting rituals he learned from the island. And now he uses them to attack the cities and the villages of those...
A difficult situation. Who's in charge of the island is none of our business.
It actually does concern you. If my cousin takes control... He's not looking for political influence.
I see.
We must stop him at all costs. I intend to convince other factions to support...
Alas, even if I wanted to, I couldn't say. They don't trust you enough to follow you and fight on...
Could there be a way to make them change their...
Captain Reuben warned me that he suspected a member of his crew of being a spy. It is...
Why ask me to take care of it?
This is a very serious accusation. The Norts are like a family. I think an external view... Anyway, their ship is anchored at... Your authority will allow you to get more...
I see.
It's up to you to find out. You've seen the techniques we use, and you know...
I agree. Where can I find Captain...
At the port in your town. You know his ship.
Very well. I will do my best. Even though time is running out.
I expect nothing less of you.
Captain Reuben?
Aye?
Desarde.
What brings you in?
The Admiral asked me to shed light on your little...
I see.
You told the Admiral that you suspect one of your crew members.
Indeed. The young apprentice sailor. She only joined me. Did you want to know it?
What led you to these suspicions?
Well, the girl's behavior. She was very eager then. Suddenly, she became nervous. She's a recent recruit. Which, you know, sometimes I saw her hanging around my cabin. And since we've returned to port, but you should probably talk to the other. Did you want to know?
That'll be all, Captain. Thank you.
What can I do for you?
I would like you to tell me anything you can about a member.
She joined our party recently. You know, she is one of those, and she did everything she could to become one of our. She suddenly became distraught.
Do you know where I could find her?
No. Oh, I've not seen her. Anything else?
I'm afraid I need to be going.
Hello. You need...
I'm looking for a Nort.
I know her. Did you try the tap? Don't give me that look there. No matter. It might be that little Al... Anything else?
Do you like it on Tifredy?
It's not as nice as our... Here at least we can... And you know, anything else?
I need to go.
Smooth.
What can I do for you?
Can you tell me anything about Alba?
Well, I don't know her very well. But she pulls her weight. You can't being said.
Would you know where I could find...
No. Well, I hope she didn't do something stupid. Anything else?
I need to be off.
Farewell.
I'm afraid these little secrets have not helped us a great deal. This Alba had just enlisted. She was happy, then changed her attitude. But is she a spy?
We were told that she was sometimes at the tavern. We should take a look there.
Welcome! Have you seen anything to your... Thank you for your visit. See you soon. Welcome! Have you seen anything? Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
This time, you are going too far. I will not let you say one more word.
That's it. You can shout all you want, but I'm right, you old drunkard.
Come on, gentlemen.
Who are you to give up?
That's true.
My child, I doubt that your job as legate involves...
You're right. It's a waste...
What can I pour for you?
I'm looking for a young Naut.
I wouldn't know who that is. Why don't you go and ask that fellow over there? He often shares a bottle with us. He might remember your Naut. Anything else?
Nothing, thanks.
Hey, look at... How may I help you?
We're looking for a young Naut.
Yeah, I think I know who you're talking about. But I don't know where she is.
Have you ever heard her talk...
Are you asking me if she's a spy? But if that's why you're looking for her, I'm often mistaken for a drunkard, so they pay no...
Tell me what you saw.
I'd like to tell you all that. Do you want to know it?
That'll be all, soldier.
What can I pour for you?
Give me a bottle of your best drink.
There you go.
Oh, here you are.
Tell me what you saw. This should quench your thirst. So,
Well, returning late at night, I spotted a guy I'd seen before at the tavern, and he was in the street. So, I took a closer look when he left, but no. There was a box under the stone, but there was no... They were messages, and from the look of the... Now, I don't know how to read, so...
where is this hide?
Cross the bridge at the exit of the...
Thank you, soldier.
My pleasure. Do you want to know...
That'll be all, soldier. This stone must be the one the soldier...
A box under a stone.
Well then.
Oh, I'm a little old for hiding in the...
We can see without being seen here.
Shall we wait here? Oh, sometimes the enlightened has a sense of humor. What is it with these drunkards? They will ruin everything.
Are you?
What are you doing here,
Am I dreaming?
No, you're right. It's those...
Could you go fight some...
It's true!
Listen, a patrol is...
May the enlightenment protect me in this battle. May the shadow engulf our enemies. Oh, may the enlightened take pity on these poor fools. We should go back and hide.
I hope there will be no more.
Shall we wait here? Someone is approaching. Maybe our spy.
This man looks like a messenger. We should follow him and find out who gives him his orders.
Well, gentlemen, what are you—
Fool! They followed us!
But I was careful.
I'm the legate of the merchant congregation, and you have been caught plotting, so I suggest you talk.
You're wasting your time.
Do you realize that you are suspected of Don't you think you better—
Wait! I don't want to end up in jail. Some time ago, it was rumored that the secrets of the Naughts were for sale. My country was— So I started— The Naught who was willing to give up these secrets demanded a fortune. But we were only at the negotiation stage.
Who is the Naught you're talking?
I've no idea.
Very well. And give me the message in your—
Very well. Here it is. Now, if you'll—
Are your boots worn through?
Ah, Your Excellency.
There is indeed a spy among the Naughts. But the spy— I have recovered this note, which seems to suggest the Alliance citizen—
I knew it. My logbook has just been stolen. Do we really still need proof?
This book must be found at all costs before Alba— Your Excellency, can we—
I would like to help you, but this—
Alba is from Ptolemy. She
This reduces the search area.
This is a trail that deserves to be followed.
Come closer, good people. The Curin wine from the...
Good day, Your Excellency.
Alas, that...
I'm truly sorry.
Thank you. We should have been more vigilant. Well then.
Since you
I'm not sure I understand.
Have you forgotten that after sending me to according to you, I needed only to but you used me like...
I was certain that the witch doctor would refuse to help, and I had good reason to...
You are even ready to use...
Whatever do you mean?
After wounding the team, and you dare to tell me... Can I remind you that to assassinate...
I never... I promise you, that man went beyond his... I implore you.
I can only give you the benefit of the... In the meantime, you need not keep a candle...
He would have been... I am all the more sorry because I should have made myself clear.
There never was a remedy.
No. What a shame.
We are looking for help.
Help?
I do not know if he has decided to take...
I'm not sure I understand what you are telling me. Of course I have heard you speak of the miraculous...
My cousin participated in a ritual that links him to the island. This ritual saved him and gave him his...
I'm not sure I believe in these mad... But if your cousin wishes to conquer... Alas, I no longer have an army, nor only this old weapon that allows... It is a unique weapon that I create...
Thank you, Doctor.
Anything else?
I need to be going.
Farewell, Dissa.
In the conflict between the Nauts and the Ordo Luminis, we spoke to a superior on the port. We could go find him.
Yes, I remember Fernando. Let's go and see him.
Don't hesitate. Don't hesitate to have a run. Goodbye. May the Enlightened always keep you in his divine blessing.
Good day, Desade.
We're looking for a young...
I've heard about her. You should ask them if you want to learn more. But me? More question?
Thanks.
You're excellent. What fair wind?
We're looking for a young Naut.
Yes, I remember her. She asked me when our ship was leaving. I told her she better talk to the captain, so she left.
You say she was fleeing?
Yes, that's what she said. He followed...
Did she tell you what his...
Yes. She told me that if a certain gentleman...
Surely it was a fake excuse. We're looking for her for...
Really? Yeah, she...
If her father is actually here...
Well, at one point I asked her why she was not waiting at the tavern for... She told me she could not go to the tavern.
You say she was fleeing her...
Yes.
Did she tell you what his name...
Yes.
Sure.
Really?
I must leave. Hello.
Indeed, sir. What do you...
My name is Desardet. We're looking for a young Naut called Alba.
Alba. What a stupid name. Her real name is Clara, and yes...
Have you seen her recently?
Alas, no. Otherwise, I would have brought that little idiot back to Teleme. Why did she have to... What madness could make her leave the...
Your daughter is accused of...
Espionage? Like she rejected her country, her faith, and... But I will soon bring her back on the right path.
Tell me more about this.
Some Inquisitors are specialists in hunting criminals. That's certainly the case with this Johannes. He will...
Do you know where we could find him?
His last message was about a missionary camp. I'm sorry, I can't...
Thank you, sir.
If you find her, bring... I hope we're done.
I'll leave you, sir.
He talks about when Shadley, the village of Katasach. There is a Moin Shakers camp nearby. Shall we go there?
Your Eminence.
Sir Desardet.
Do you remember
Yes, you thought...
And I was right.
You're hesitating.
Indeed. As the person...
Does this... And thanks to which obscure alliance...
Constantine acted alone. And he... As for the way he manipulated these creatures...
Absolutely. Are you telling me that your cousin has made...
Something like that. But the power he received from this made him thus gaining control over the
But why attack us?
His thirst for power. And I know that for this purpose he will soon attack the natives' main sanctuary on the... I won't stand a chance against all... I will go and find the other factions, of course. Having a common enemy should help.
You expect us to participate in a combined... I hope you realize that for me to... Or have full...
Are you implying that you may change your mind?
If you accept to deal with the
Very well.
I'll be glad to talk about it with you again once. Anything else?
I must leave you.
Naturally.
Your Eminence.
Sir de Sardet.
I must leave you.
Now.
Get down and listen. It seems to me that it's our sleuth.
Let me go. I've done not.
Speak if you want me to release you. Where? You will have nothing and... I don't care. If you...
I recognize this sleuth from the Ordo Luminis. It's Johannes. He's obviously still looking for Alba.
He's questioning...
Hey, who goes there? Who are you? And what are you...
My name is de Sardet.
That dirty little eel slipped through my...
I see you folks at the Ordo Luminis are as subtle as ever.
Only mission. But why are you concerned by my methods if...
I do not like the idea. The case that sends us here far exceeds yours.
I made a commitment to find this young woman, and I have been promised a substantial...
Ha! Your reputation. Your order has already lost the support of the cult, and here you are again involved in...
Well, I'm going back to San Mateus. And happy...
Let's free this poor...
May the grass be forever. He would have killed me.
You're probably right. Do you think you can answer?
You saved me. I owe you answers. Meet me in Wenshav.
Protect me in this battle! I owe you so...
We're looking for a Nort...
But I promised Alba to say nothing.
And you risked your own life keeping your promise. If we do not find her first, others...
So she was right to be afraid. I led her into the forest. If you have one of your...
Thank you.
Did you want anything else?
I must go.
May the Enlightened protect me in this battle! 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 I think we're here. This is the cave that the tortured survivor told us about.
I can't say that I have a good memory of this place.
May the Enlightened protect me in the... This small camp must belong to the young woman we're looking for. Poor child.
No! You will not get me! I will not go back to the convent!
Protect me in this battle!
Stop! You have won!
I'm starting to have doubts about our...
We do not intend to kill you, let alone take you...
So then why are you...
We know you betrayed... You stole documents from your captain to sell them to...
What? I never did such a thing. The Nords are the family I...
There's no point in denying... We found the dead drop that you used. And Captain Reuben, who already suspected you.
But all of this is false. And if I fled, it was to escape you.
Escape us? If you were not the spy...
Some time ago, Captain Reuben told me that he had been informed that it worried me. I knew my father would do... Then, in New Serene, my colleagues told me that I told the captain, who told me that I would find a ship in San Mateus to leave, but there were none. I saw my father at the time, and I realized that my only chance was to flee deeper inland. And
I can't believe...
And yet, the captain used us and this young woman with men...
Probably to hide the fact that he himself is... We must return to New Serene as soon as possible and warn...
And what will become of...
You will come with us. We will protect...
De Sardet.
Our investigation is well underway.
What do you mean?
We found Alba. In fact, it's because of us that she fled. She never stole documents or...
So...
If this were not the case, why make up this...
I can't believe it. However, he is a cat, and we have to find out. Ask his crew, but stay discreet. Anything else?
I need to be going. What do you think of your new captain?
He knows how to make people obey him. He's a captain.
Does he get on well?
He was suspicious of her at first, but when she disappeared, he told us he spoke of treason. That's anything else, Sean?
I'm afraid I need to be going.
Hello. You need...
What do you think about...
Between you... He's a good captain. But
he's aloof, doesn't get along with his...
You're still far from the mark. The only one who gets a smile from time to time is the prince. He scratches his itch, as he should be careful. A debt with a coin guard is like sailing.
If he's a loner, would make... And as captain...
Yes, you want anything else?
I need to go.
Smooth sailing.
Good day. What can I...
What do you think about your new...
He is fair, decisive, and he's certain. And since we got, he seems... But... Never mind me. Anything else?
I need to be off.
Farewell.
Have you... Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
Hello, my darling. It's rare to see the upper... Do you and yours want to have a good time?
I'm sorry, but I'm not...
Really? What would you like?
I was told that Captain Reuben...
He's one of my regulars, it's true.
Does he confide in...
Sorry, my dear.
Gretchen, I'm powerful in this... Answer my question. Did Reuben tell you about his...
Oh, yes. He's always... But they only changed his ship. And the crew is nowhere near his level. He says everyone is unfair towards him.
Have you noticed him change?
Yes. He's becoming...
Did he tell you about his plan?
Like every... He told me that he would soon be someone very... And that he would marry me.
Thank you, Gretchen.
All that this young woman told us only confirms our suspicions. This man is a complete traitor. We should follow him after dark. We may be able to catch him in the act.
Can you help me? Right, armor, look. Custom pieces, made to order. Come closer, good people. Liqueur and wine from the continent. Tier for the alcohol. You'll find all you need in
We can see everything from here. We can see everything from here.
Sworn through? Is your hat out of style? Does your vest belong to last year's fashion?
Our captain, caught in the act. Shall we arrest him?
We should first find out what he puts in the box. Let him finish. The way is clear. Now, let's take a look at this box. The captain and his buyers should meet here at nightfall.
You should put the message in the box.
The Admiral will certainly want...
Let's go.
Desarde. What?
We know a little more. Reuben continues to use the dead drop and has made...
He has quite the nerve to continue using that box, even though
He must have thought that we would not come back. This could be a good time to get the...
That's an excellent idea. I will come with you.
Are your boots worn through?
From this position, we'll be able to see...
Perfect. I can't wait to witness.
Men of the coin. Our greedy captain has gotten together with them.
The wretched traitor. How dare he sell us to lawless mercenaries?
May the enlightened protect me in this battle. May the shadow engulf our enemies.
This traitor...
Admiral, you see...
It's nothing. I couldn't bear to see this traitor.
Do you want us to tend to...
No, I'll go back to... Thank you, the three of...
He was ready to sell more than just his own knowledge. There are plans for machines and ships that he must have stolen from elsewhere. In addition to a substantial sum, Reuben is also going to obtain a major post on the continent. Everything is here. We'll give it to the Admiral tomorrow.
Desarde.
How are your wounds?
I recovered fast.
Yes, here they are.
So, he lusted after... Thank you for bringing me... As for you, Alba, I owe you an...
You have nothing to do with it.
No. If we put the same trust in the we owe you a lot, Desarde. You have my... Anything else?
Admiral, did you think...
Indeed. You have given me... They will be by your side.
Thank you, Admiral.
Are your boots worn through? Welcome.
Have you seen anything?
Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
Come closer, good people. Liqueur and wine from the...
Commander Tor...
Sir de Son...
I investigated and
I was certain you... So...
My cousin.
Your cousin? You have...
No. You must... Constantine acted alone. And who knows? Maybe the shock he felt after your attempted coup had something to do with it.
These attacks would be his revenge.
I don't know. But I know that he performed a native... Each of these rituals gave him a... Now he's threatening to target... And if he succeeds...
You come here with your bizarre tales, probably expecting me to send my troops. For all I know, you might very well...
If that were the case, why would I have come to your rescue? I could have just let them overwhelm you, but despite your treason, I helped you. And I'm now asking... I already managed to convince other factions to support me. If we want to have a chance...
I am in your debt, it's true. Without your... And since I don't want you to think I'm ungrateful, I hope that it will prove useful to you. My men will never follow you in...
That is regrettable. I must go.
Naturally. I won't want to...
Come closer. All my wares are... Your Excellency. Thanks for your... Your Excellency. Thanks for your visit.
Your Eminence.
Sir de Sardet.
Your Eminence. The threat... Have you reconsidered...
For that, you should have accomplished the tasks you were given, Your Excellency.
I'll reconsider it.
Anything else?
Who are the missionaries?
It is an order... This and has a...
What will become of the members of the Ordo Luminis?
Domitius will be the Ordo Luminis. We need the...
You seem to know Father Petrus well.
Calm, in risk. He is...
Your Eminence, have you
For that...
I'll reconsider it.
Anything else?
I must leave you.
None.
Your Eminence, I salute...
Sir de Sardet, what can I do for you?
Your Eminence, have you reconsidered...
For that, you should have accomplished the tasks you were given.
I'll reconsider it.
Anything else?
I must leave you.
None.
What an astounding place.
My mother told me about this place. She said that the village was devoured by the houses of the sons. How could their chief accept this?
All that's left to do is to find Father Justinius.
Welcome to Eden.
Thank you.
And I am Father...
The Mother Cardinal has asked me to investigate the theft of these tablets.
That's excellent news. If you want to learn more about these tablets, she supervises them. You should find her a bit further.
Who are the suspects?
The heretical brute they must have won.
How could they have learned?
Perhaps the demons are giving them this. They are.
I must leave you. Goodbye.
May the enlightened...
I wonder how my people could accept the priests settling in their home like this.
It all seems a bit too convenient. If we find out some information about the history of Eden, maybe we'll change our view on things. The theft of the relic is probably not a coincidence. Hello. The Mother Cardinal asked me to help you find the tablets that were stolen. Can I ask you some questions?
Of course. But hurry, I have a lot to do.
I talked to Father Justinius.
Indeed. It is under my...
Whom do you suspect of being...
Some settlers may have fallen, or it could have been vengeance.
Whom do you suspect of being...
Some settlers, or it could have been...
Where were the tablets that...
We were keeping them in one of the... But first, you can go and take a look.
I imagine someone was...
Of course, we took turns. If I remember correctly...
Well, thank you for these...
I am the one who should be...
The Mother Cardinal told me that this village had been... Are you one of the...
Yes, and then...
What was the reaction?
Most of... They were afraid. And there were even... I suppose they...
Were there any
Yeah, but we...
Thank you. Greetings. Decided...
I'm Brother Virgil.
According to your colleague, you were the one in charge of...
Indeed.
What can you tell me about that night?
No, nothing in particular.
Someone had to enter the ship.
I have no idea.
Do you suspect anyone?
Not really. What I can tell...
Well, sister...
Of course. All that matters...
Do you suspect...
Not well... Of course. All that matters...
Do you think the culprit...
Well, since none of us did it, it seems obvious. And the natives knew of the existence of these tablets before...
They are the ones who led you...
Well, we conducted the research, but they helped us find where they were hidden. Some inhabitants of the village.
Well, thank you.
As you wish. There were witnesses.
What do you mean?
Now we can prove Saint Matthias lived here to keep rummaging.
I was not expecting it. Have you been in Eden for a long time?
2 months. Once we were... We must.
How are your relations?
When I'm out of the war, and it has proved... I would like to...
Of course. I will leave you to your work. Father.
I'm
asleep.
May the...
Hello. Oi.
Hello.
There are on. What do you want from?
I've heard a lot of things about this.
Oi.
Tell me about the arrival of the people of
the priests. They were asking. One morning they were building houses.
The priests told me that they had managed to convert you.
As long so, some of the.
One of the theologians.
They were our donate, but sin.
What happened to your warrior?
They even so. Oi are.
Aren't you angry?
No.
Your opportunity
for the but men.
I have to go.
Loik.
There is only...
This priest, Virgil. So, the thieves?
It's very likely that that's what happened. It can't be a coincidence that they decided to steal it during the watch of the only...
You think that the one who told them?
We know that this theft could be an act of vengeance. They must still have allies in the village. Family or friends. He will certainly know who is...
Just to think, I devoted my life to the study of sacred texts.
I'm sorry. I don't...
If you are saying that these tablets bear writings from the very hand of our holy founder, then we...
Hello, brother.
Oh, decide.
I will leave you to... Father.
I'm glad to...
Tell me about how you created this.
We did the island, and so...
Why share this village with the natives? Tell me about how you...
the island, and so...
Why share this village with the...
If he came by...
Why share this village?
If he by...
How well do you get left? How well do you get left?
Some of their legend.
And how well have neighboring...
There are no Onol Manawi and...
Perfect harmony, but in the meantime, nobody thought...
I must leave you. Goodbye.
May the enlightened...
I knew that the story would be more complex than we'd been told.
The priests separated this village into two parts. The exiles must be broken-hearted, having left their clan behind.
Had they been wiser and accepted their new neighbors, they'd never have been forced to leave.
Either way, the resentment here is strong enough for a theft to occur.
You have returned.
I think I know who stole...
Really?
I believe those who were exiled from your village seek vengeance because the missionaries forced them to leave. They must have taken the tablets with the help of someone else who stayed here.
You may be right, but you may...
You do well to tell me what... Once the priests have reached the same conclusions as I...
You're probably right. I do not want to break. I think the name of the woman you are looking for.
If she's
her son is what? If you go talk.
I have no intent... I have to go.
Lie.
Greetings.
Bertia Tumad.
Listen, I know you helped the exiles to...
No.
There's no point in denying it. I know you...
If you know that, then you know that I don't...
Tell me where the exiles are.
You're asking me to betray my son.
I promise. But if he reacts violently...
Then I hope he'll be reasonable. Bran and the others are hiding in the woods, beyond the circle of stone.
Here's the place that Vindwal indicated. The exiles must be near.
These people have been banished already. There's no need to add death to their list of punishments. Let's try not to fight them.
Don't worry, we'll be discreet.
Remember that we were told the area on the left was a trap. It would be smarter to take the other path.
Do it! What are you—
I'm not here to fight you.
What? How do you know we have them? We will not give them back!
I know that you are seeking vengeance, but your mother helped you. And once they fight...
No. She only...
I doubt the Ordo Luminous will care.
Very well. All that's left to do is to...
What are you doing here?
I was worried for my son.
Don't worry, all is well.
Ad Loredar. I will go see him and tell him to find another.
I retrieved your relics.
Thank you. Thank you.
I am curious to know who is responsible for them.
I do not want to point the finger at anyone. You have your relics back, and that's the only...
Your indulgence honors you. But how can we be certain that the...
A good start would be to keep a better watch on the priceless treasures that you find.
Had you respected this village, you would not have to look for a culprit. You settled here without even asking those who lived here for their opinion on the matter. Instead of talking about harmony.
But that is precisely what we desire more than any. We'll make sure to improve things in the future. I would be most grateful.
I might come back at...
Naturally.
Actually.
Your next...
brave. In the meantime.
Thank you.
Oh, there you are, Your Excellency.
What's going on?
After deciphering the content of the tablets, they went north, but they must have encountered problems. He most likely came to seek help. But
I'm not a doctor, but I'm...
Oh, please do. And the healer we sent for will certainly...
This man is burning up with fever and he bears several bite marks.
The blows did not put him in this state. With the right antidote, I think we...
Have you tried giving him any...
Of course, but to no avail.
No matter what happens...
Why, of course. There are some rare animals there.
We could ask Lair. He will direct...
Onalman, I heard that...
Did Vindwal tell you?
Yes, and I feel more... And you proved me right.
I need your advice. You may already know that one of the...
I heard them.
He has all the symptoms of a poisoning. He must have been bitten by a creature of the swamp.
So, you came to see me. Alas, our Donegat is one of the exiles.
Thank you. I will go... I have to go.
Like...
Here you are again.
I have come to ask for your help.
I do know a few of them.
One of the researchers came back wounded.
And now he has the Llewellyn fever. We have a...
Do you know which
Yes. These priests are you. You are different. So, I will give you the... Make him drink this remedy and he'll get better.
Thank you, Vin.
Where am I?
You are in Eden.
The swamp is so hostile.
What caused the...
A nightmarish creature. The swamp is full of... A colleague and I had left to fetch some help. I managed to run away.
Show me the location. I do not remember there being a path in this place the last time we came.
You're perfectly right, my child. This passage must have been cleared by the expedition. We should follow it.
Was bring you to the place.
Hey, what's happening here?
Your Excellency, I'm so happy to see.
How did you manage to find her?
Brother Fidelis managed to reach Eden. He's the one who told us where you.
But he didn't leave alone. What happened to...
He must be dead, like our other companions. This is yet more proof.
Maybe you should calm down.
This expedition was undertaken. Our people are disappearing.
Brother Virgil is terrified, which probably... We have made incredible discoveries.
You are beyond redemption. If you want to talk to me, Your Excellency...
How...
Your Excellency, I hope you will forgive us for that. But ever since we arrived here, it has been
Before anything else,
What would you like to...
For what reason were you quarreling?
The expedition itself, I'm afraid. For him, our discoveries in Eden was... According to him, we should never have continued. And when we found new tablets...
Were they also written by Saint Matthias?
Without a doubt. The handwriting is the same. There are also some patterns, some islander symbols. It's fascinating. But what really angers Virgil is the content we managed to decipher. Our founder explains that he learned a lot from the islanders. Something he now persists.
Brother Fidelis told me that several members of the expedition...
Yes, that's why 3 more of our... I made a mistake.
And no one has searched...
I wanted us to search for them, but some... Along with lack of preparation...
And by someone...
Indeed.
I'm thankful for these pieces of information.
Of course.
Brother Virgil.
What do you want?
Can you explain to me what caused...
The reason for it is very simple. The discoveries made in Eden were sufficient. She organized this expedition, and now she's...
What do you mean?
We found some new tablets, but their content is... I am certain that the native...
How would they have done...
They must have been helped by an unscrupulous set.
Brother Fidelis told me that some of your colleagues went missing.
They did not go missing. They were killed. And let's not forget this. We can feel their presence.
That's strange.
There aren't any. There are a few hermits, but they are not fighters. And they have better things to do than roam around their camp at night.
We have been in this region, and the only native we met was a little insane, but would have been in...
Those savages. We will not be safe on this...
I see.
So we can die as well.
I cannot take sides in your quarrel for now. And, in any case, even if you think they are dead...
Well, if you are prepared to take such a risk, I can only commend you for your bravery. But I would not get my hopes up to get there.
This man's skull is sunken, but he doesn't look like he was in a fight. Could he have fallen?
That is unlikely. Look, my child. The wound is located at the back of the skull. I regret to say that in my opinion, he was struck from behind. With a mace, most likely.
This man's death was no accident, nor was it linked to any predator attack. It was caused by a violent strike to the back of the skull with a mace. And it didn't take place here. The marks surrounding the body show that it was moved, most likely to make it seem like he fell to his death. This man's skull is sunken, but he doesn't look like he was in a fight. Could he have fallen?
That is unlikely. Look, my child. The wound is located at the back of the skull. I regret to say that in my opinion, he was struck from behind. With a mace, most likely.
Protect me in this battle!
The body of this man was devoured by beasts, but it happened after he had died. One of the wounds is clearly a knife wound. But alas, it's impossible to know who was wielding it. This poor soul was almost entirely devoured. He must have been killed by swamp animals. Even so, this wound looks different from the others. It looks like a knife wound.
You're right. He was stabbed before being fed to the animals. But anyone could have used such a blade.
This poor soul was almost entirely devoured. He must have been killed by swamp animals. Even so, this wound looks different from the others. It looks like a knife wound.
You're right. He was stabbed before being fed to the animals. But anyone could have used such a blade.
The body of this man was devoured by beasts, but it happened after he had died. One of the wounds is clearly a knife wound. But alas, it's impossible to know who was wielding it.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle.
Don't worry, Sally.
These fang marks are impressive. The poor man didn't have a chance. He must have been attacked by a large reptile. Most likely a Llewellyn. But what was he doing alone so far from camp? It seems obvious now that these disappearances were orchestrated.
The deaths of these people were a deception. Only the Renaigse are deceitful enough to do such a thing. They kill each other and accuse my people. This Virgil, he wants to push aside this woman at all cost. He must be the culprit.
Indeed. I think that we should go find this brother and ask for an explanation.
May the enlightened protect you. Our enemies! May the shadow engulf our enemies!
Brother Virgil.
Your Excellency!
Indeed. I regret to say that they are...
I knew it! What a waste!
I'm afraid someone else is responsible for this.
The savages! Their thirst for blood...
Watch your tongue, priest! Our people have only the Renaigse are deceitful enough to disguise a death.
Who else could it be?
Someone who desperately wanted this expedition to fail.
Fine. The Ordo Luminous sent me to keep an eye on this expedition to ensure that the discoveries we made would not jeopardize our... But the inscriptions on the tablets are... Can you imagine what would happen if it was said that our founder listened to the teeth? But even then, foolish Eugenia, without realizing...
I understand that you might want to protect your nation.
Come now. You cannot make me believe that since you want to avoid... My colleagues and I know how to...
This Renaigse tried. The priests would have wanted to punish them and...
It is undeniable that, but he has no right to decide what should be. Careful with your accusation.
Sorry, Brother Virgil, but I cannot accept. The research will continue and the decision to reveal them...
I see. My colleagues and I will go back to eat.
Alas,
How horrible!
I doubt it. Brother Virgil is responsible for this.
What?
As I do not have the authority to arrest... If you want him to face judgment, you will have to...
You are right. Once more, your help, alas. We will have to go...
Were you hoping to discover...
Of course. The last tablets speak, but even if Virgil...
We could go there for...
That would be marvelous. I think I noticed perhaps you will be...
Don't worry.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle!
I've never been that far into the swamp, but if I was to live here, I would look for a drier place.
May the enlightened help us.
Protect me in this battle! May the shadow engulf our enemies! Our enemies!
A cavern. Hermits often choose places like this when they want to live away from the world. This is incredible. People live here, and amongst them St. Mateus matter. We have to rummage through this place.
May the Enlightened protect me in this battle! May the Enlightened protect me in this battle! May the shadow engulf our enemies!
Murals are magnificent. If St. Mateus did come here, this is where he must have settled.
Let's take a closer look at these paintings. We may learn something from them. This mural depicts an old man praying in front of a face in the mountain. He's holding a rosary. St. Mateus. Praying to Enon Miel Frictimen. This mural is very ancient. It depicts an old man dressed as a priest getting his face painted by a masked native. It looks like a chaplet made of pewter. It's rather basic, but it was made a long time ago, and it undeniably comes from the continent.
This is incredible. St. Mateus is often depicted or described as using a similar chaplet. Oh, I feel so lucky to be here, in this cavern where our founder lived.
Engraved tablets. They resemble the ones we recovered in Eden. We should take them with us. The researchers would be delighted to study them. This mural is very ancient. It depicts an old man dressed as a priest getting his face painted by a masked native. I don't know these glyphs, but these spirals are native symbols. There are some words in our ancient language next to them. The light and the earth are the two faces of a same power. It's impossible to know if this is a translation or another sentence. But this is a message that would seriously displease the Inquisitors.
Oh, I cannot believe it. These symbols, they are signs used in the secret writing of the Donegada.
There are some native symbols here, and some letters I recognize, as if someone had tried to write in the native language using our alphabet. Men duis dat, enon mil frictimen.
It means, welcome us amongst your people. Enon mil frichtamen.
This is incredible. Saint Matthias would have known about the spirit of the island and would have prayed to him.
I don't know if you realize Saint Matthias, the founder of Ptolemy, finished his... This is so incredible.
I wonder what Eugenia probably didn't imagine that As for Virgil, he wasn't...
I understand you must be... But if what we found was a...
I already took some. If I change my... I'll think about it on the way.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle!
So?
We discovered a cave that was inhabited mostly natives, who had obviously...
And have you found traces of our holy family?
There were also frescoes on...
Frescoes?
He was shown having his face painted by a native. On the...
You can't be serious. You mean...
That is what emerges from our findings, yes. Other objects that I was able to bring... Look. There...
Excuse me. You must come with me. We must go and... You realize, so far, anyone who wanted to question...
And you think that this...
We have solid...
I see.
It seems we are arriving right on time.
Virgil.
I'm afraid that Your Excellency...
We were informed of your We demand that you hand them over...
How can you even...
Out of love, but since you...
Death to the...
May the enlightened protect me in this battle! May the shadow engulf our enemies!
Let's see if you know how to use your weapon.
May the shadow engulf our enemies!
A woman of faith. You can face a woman of
May the shadow engulf our enemies!
faith.
Let's see who the enlightened will favor.
Come and fight! The enlightened guides his own.
Let's see who the enlightened will favor.
Fight! The enlightened guides his own. Come and fight! The enlightened guides his own.
I cannot believe that I just fought my own... The fact that the Inquisition is after...
We would do well to hasten to... Even if these men...
You are right. There is a risk.
And?
Your help. In any case, I will study the... and I will meet you...
Understood. Yeah!
Ah, Your Excellency. Sister Eugenia was...
These relics shed an... It all demonstrates that merging the cult of the enlightened...
These discoveries, if they can, but they also represent a great... We must first verify their authenticity. Could what you have witnessed...
The cavern we discovered is located in a very remote... It contains some ruined dwellings. Fraudsters would... The cavern we discovered... The entrance to the cave was protected by one of those giants. These guardians usually protect sacred places and let no one enter without a fight. I had to kill this beast, which leads me to... We discovered ancient... They represent Saint Matthias without... In one, he is praying... I understand how shocking these...
The tablets found at the site, however, he simply saw it as two...
The relics could be authentic, the political and religious impact... And who is to say that this is not a plan?
It seems that you only see the negative. By integrating some... You could build...
What good is such a reproach if our nation has fallen?
I would also like to inform you that a member of the Ordo Luminis was... He tried several times, and finally...
You'd have thought that the remaining member... But I fear these attacks are just a...
Your Eminence. He prays, and Saint Matthias shows us...
You surprise me, Petrus. Yet your words seem sincere.
If my people knew that the greats and that your priests respected our...
And the Eden we wanted... Does anyone?
I understand your doubts about... You hesitate just... Yet he revealed...
Thank you for your testimony. After careful consideration, I have decided it will take years, but our dogma...
Thank you,
I don't doubt. I look forward. As for you, your sincere...
It was my pleasure.
Let me also thank you.
Your Eminence, I salute you.
Sir de Sardet.
Your Eminence, have you reconsidered...
I told you that I would be prepared. I will not go back.
Thank you, Your Eminence.
And may the...
I must leave you.
Naturally, Your Excellency.
Hello, Glendan.
Tirto.
To tell you that men are going to come all the way to the...
I thank you for warning me in person. She is disgusted, but we do not...
No. It is all of... We have need of... You need to prepare yourself as well.
We will fight.
I have no doubt.
May the rock and I do.
I must leave.
Qua Williams.